Hello everybody, welcome back to Stour Vale. Shane here. I hope you're all keeping well. Apologies for the delay in video. Life's been really busy, work as well, so time has been difficult to come by. But there's been a lot going on as well since I last done a video with you. So you would have probably remembered from before that I was talking about lifting up the layout that I'd done on the 2 foot by 4 foot board, which I done. I then rebuilt a new layout, or board and track, on a 6 foot long board by 2 foot 6 wide. So that's what a lot of the time was, building that, sourcing that material, doing all that. That's run into some challenges. One, because the size was too big to handle. The 2 foot by 4 foot board was really easy to pick up, lightweight, move it down into the spare room where this lives when it's not being used. But that was really awkward with the new size board. So I had to put a split in that. So that's a big challenge, because obviously only having a handsaw, probably not the best of cuts. I'm not a carpenter by trade. And when I get the opportunity to show you the other layout, you will definitely see that there's proof in that pudding. The other challenge that I had with it is that I was advised away from doing the copper tape. So for those of you who don't know, all my other layouts up to this one have been with 2 copper tapes as the bus wire, and then just soldering the relevant droppers from the track to the relevant bus wire, obviously one black, one red. I actually just replaced this with 3202 red and black wire, and obviously then stripped away at various points where I needed to connect the droppers, and then put heat shrink over where I've done the solder joints. When I finally done all the soldering and put it all together to test it, as soon as I plugged it in, there was a short circuit somewhere. The gauge master controller just kept coming up with short circuit. I couldn't for the life of me see where or why. It isn't very obvious or apparent. When I'm checking that all the wires have gone to the right colours, it appears that blacks have gone to black, red's gone to red. On all the points, obviously isolating joiners on relevant points as well. So where I'm not technically minded or electrically minded, that's proved a real challenge. So the result of that is that that layout is sitting in the shed, not able to run. So quite disheartening, but there we go. That's what happens when things don't go to plan and you don't know. So why there's been more of a delay was when I had more time, I then got my old 2 foot by 4 foot board, and I have done basically just an oval of track with one sort of runoff area, just so I've got something to run trains and something to use, because otherwise if I didn't do that, I've got absolutely nothing to run any trains with. So I've done that. I'll show you some of that in a second. The other thing that I have done though is I've been to a few model railway shows recently, which is good. And the positive upside of that is that I've actually found a local group, part of the Dorset Engaged Society. So I've now literally today I've become a member of that. So that's going to be a new club for me. So hopefully when I'm a bit more settled in and things like that, I can take that other layout to some of the people who have got more experience or expertise, and hopefully they might be able to help me out where I've gone wrong. Yeah, So that's what's been going on. What I'll do in a second is I'll show you what I've done, and then a quick little run round of some trains. Thanks very much for everyone. Thanks for liking content. Thank you for comments. It's all really appreciated and really helpful. So thanks very much, guys, and keep that going. Really appreciate that. I'll next time you see things, it'll be the layout that I've now rebuilt on the original board. Thanks. Hi guys. So this is the original 4'2" by 2' board. So as you can see, simple oval, and then at either end you've got the point here which runs off so you can have a passing loop. I did get a bit more adventurous with this, but however I've noticed that when anything tries to run round there, I think that's too tight. So what I'll probably do is end up taking that up or realigning that, because it's effectively useless. So what I'll probably do is take the point out and just have one long track of siding in there, just to have something running through. Yeah, and can go from there. In terms of wiring for this, I went back to my old-fashioned copper tape and soldering the droppers to it. Absolutely, first time, as soon as I plugged the control in, absolutely no issue. So again, it is puzzling what the problem is on the other one, because I've wired the other one up in the same method and metric that I would do this one, black to black, red to red, 2 separate wires. So I can only assume it's something to do with some of the soldering that I've done, where I've probably tried to align or adjoin dropper wires in. So that's that, and without further ado, let me show you a little demonstration. Now this little M7 sometimes jumps off around that corner, so we'll have to see if it plays ball. As you can see, I've started to win some rounds of eBay sessions, so I've actually built up a nice little selection of wagons as well now. Oh, this time we stayed on the track, which is brilliant. As you can see though, this is incredibly tight. In terms of space. So, but look, on the plus side, at least I've got something to run my locos around with at the moment, and to do that. Oh, there we go, we've lost a train because obviously we're recording. Ah, don't you just love it? So now that that one's done, what we'll do is we'll take the standard class out with the passenger service. But this video literally was just to show you about some of the functionalities. This is literally only a two car train that can fit in that space. The interesting thing is the Farish loco there has absolutely no issues or problems going around those corners. Lovely bouquet. There you go. So that's just a short little couple of running clips of what I've managed to achieve. Like I say, it's not necessarily perfectly ideal, but at least it is something that I've got to run. Better than having nothing, which would be the other alternative. So just bring this one in to stop, and then I'll call that one a day. There you go. In the fit show business industry, I believe that's what they call a wrap. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all your likes, comments and subscriptions. Please continue, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.